Hello, it's Anne here from Snazzy Creations. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I'm doing another Draw With Me episode. I've had a look around on some of my sites that have free reference photos, and I found one that's simple. I don't want anything too complicated because then I feel a bit overwhelmed when I'm looking at the image and wondering how am I going to draw it, where do I start, all those sort of thoughts come to my head, and it kind of puts me off wanting to even try because you have that fear of failure or something when you're trying to draw. Like I said before, I'm not an expert or anything like that. I'm just learning to draw on mine by looking at things on the internet and trying to learn. I have been drawing on and off for many years now, but I'm by no means any expert. And yeah, I still have I have to force myself to start doing more drawing to become better. So that's why I was wanting to do this series. So anyway, I found this simple, well, kind of simple. Well, I suppose you can make it as simple or as complicated as you like, but I didn't want too many things to have to draw. So I found a kiwi fruit. I'm going to link the image below in the description, so if you want to have a look and have a go at drawing it yourself, it'll be there for you to have a look at. So I think what I'm going to start off doing is I'm going to draw it with pencil first, and I was thinking then I might go over it with my outline. It's a 0.4 black pen. It's pigment ink and it's water based and it's water resistant and all that sort of stuff. So okay, I'll make a start. So I've got a kiwi fruit picture. So I think I'm just gonna roughly get the shapes in first. That's what I'm going to do. So it's sort of been sliced, so it's one kiwi fruit, and then it's got a couple of slices. I'm just going to try and sort of get a bit of an outline of it first. Just roughly get the shape in there, I think. That kind of looks wrong somehow. It's way too big there. That's what's wrong. Yes, it's very hard. You have to really try and see with your eyes and not what you think is there, sort of thing. If you know what I mean. And then it's got a little thing there, that's there. Okay, and then from about there is the other piece. Okay, so we can see the edge of this one, sort of like that. And this one here we can see, I'll just fix that up, I think it's a little more, a little bit more and like I said to you before, it doesn't have to be perfect. And I think this bit here is actually more over here, where it's got its little fluffy bit on it. And this here is a little too big. Okay, and it goes a little bit further down. Actually, it's a little bit like that, I think. It looks better. And then the center's not very, it's not like a real circular center, it's a little bit, goes up there a bit, and then like that, I think. And then of course you've got all the little lines. Now I was thinking, I wonder if I should there's a lot more lines than this, but I'll just put a few in. And of course it's got lots of little black seeds all in there as well. Just try and make that a little bit more round. Yeah, that's looking pretty good, I think. And this here is a little, let me see, so it sort of goes a bit more like that, and then okay. I think I got sort of like the basic structure in there. Now is where I'm going to try and decide what to do, whether I'm going to, I was thinking about maybe getting my pencils out and using my colouring in pencils, or whether just to do a pencil drawing. Maybe this time I'll just do a pencil drawing maybe, I think. Now, how to do all the texture on the skin. So I don't know if you seen Kiwi Fruit. They've got very hairy skin. They're kind of like very furry. So I think I'm just going to do a little bit of squiggling. Just lots of little lines. And the other thing I want to have is, hasn't really got a real lot of light and dark on it. It's much easier when you have high contrast of light and dark to do shadows. But this picture is probably very well lit. Okay, so we have a little bit of shadow in here. Of course we have there. And of course we have shadow in here. Trying to see here, it's a little bit bit of shadowing happening in here. Now I'm not sure I like all that squiggling I've done. It's kind of, I don't know. I'm not sure how to. And here where they're, I guess, I don't know what it is. I'm not sure. I don't think this is where it was joined. It's just the part where it was when it was a flower, I guess. Now, like I said, it hasn't got very good light and dark. So I might make this really dark, so I might just get some other pencils out. Might just get at the moment I'm using a HB pencil. So I'm going to get one that's a little more soft. What have we got? I'll get the 4B. Just got a 4B pencil, which is the softer one, which will make it a little bit darker. Now I'm still wondering about the skin. How am I going to do the skin? I'm just having a look on the internet and to see what other people have done for skin. Yeah, no, they just sort of done a little bit of hairy stuff. So I think I'm just going to really darken this here. Actually, I might even go to a 4B pencil, I think. Just let me find it. Have I got 4B? Oh, 6. Oh, yeah, there's 4B. I just want to get this really dark, so it's defined. Just once I start squiggling on the kiwi fruit, it'll make them darker, and then you'll lose the so I think I will get my I'll go to the other pencil I had out. Oh, I'll put it back. I thought I had a 2B pencil out. That's a 4B. Okay. So I'll just go to a B. So I think the skin, I think I might have to try and I don't know, it's kind of weird looking skin. Might just zoom in a little bit on my picture so I can sort of, yeah, it's sort of weird, the skin. I'll just do a bit of this and just see if that kind of makes it look. Or am I better off just doing hatching? Yeah, I think I might just do hatching. I'm just going to get rid of that. I think the hatching's going to... So I'm going to have to... I'm going to pretend the light's coming from here. So if the light's coming from there, that means this here is going to be the lightest. So we're going to do hatching, we'll do kind of like the light's coming from there, we'll just going to do like that. And then that's going to be some light on this part as well. Alright, so I think I'm just going to do hatching, and what I want to do is, because it's cylinder-like, I'm going to do lines in there to give it form. Kind of like that, I think. Now, of course, it's going to be a lot darker over here. So this end here should be a lot darker than the rest of it, if the light's coming from there. I'm just going to go to actually I might get my I don't know if you have a paper stump, and I might just use that to blend. Get that how's that looking? I think it's better. I think I like that better. But the it's too needs to be more subtle there. What do you call it? Not so sharp, the area where it's going from light to dark. Needs to be more subtle. That's a bit better. I'm just going to use and blend this out a bit, the shadow. It's not too bad, I don't think. Okay, let me get my, I'm going to use my 4B pencil. No, actually I'm going to get my HB pencil. I'm just going to give it a sharpen. So I'm going to do some of these lines. And do some of these lines. I'm just going to turn it because it's easier to trying to work out too what sort of drawing I like to do. I'm not 100% sure. Do I like doing still life, or would I rather be doing I do really like doodling kind of thing. Am I better off doing more simplistic just adding a little bit more supposed to be lying on its side, and it doesn't really look like it's lying flat, does it? This piece here. And why is that? Why isn't it looking? Just going to get this edge a little more defined. Yeah, that's better. That's better. It's looking a little more. Now I might do some of these seeds, I think. So we got one here. I suppose it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. I'm not going for that much realism. So I think I'm just going to put some in here and there, roughly having a look at the picture and sort of putting some here and there. There's not so many there, but it's also dark in here. So I'll put a little bit of colour in here. Yes, I'm trying to decide what sort of drawing it is that I really like to do. If it's more just, instead of trying to draw exactly what I see, or is it more just trying to do a line drawing? Defining the edges a bit again. So that's part of what I'm hoping to discover while I'm doing this series with you, is what exactly is it that I like to, how I like to draw. I do like doing this sort of drawing. I think I'm just going to stick with pencil and probably black pen for now with my drawing until I feel like I'm getting better at it. So I think I'll just try and add, now I need to add a bit of shading. So it'll be light over here. And then of course it's going to be darker in here. So how do I, but it needs to be distinguishable from the other one, which is where it gets hard. So I'm just going to go back to my stump and I'm just going to take a little bit of that out. Don't want a really harsh line there where it goes from light to dark. I'm not sure when you're doing with the stump if you're supposed to I might just take a little bit more out there. Oh, a little bit further actually, just so I can get a little bit more of a Alright, I'll see how I can. These kind of look a little bit shorter, don't they? I think, yeah, a little bit shorter there. I wonder if I should have had do some of these seeds. Going to go back to the 4B pencil and just add some shading to there. And then I decided that if the light's coming from here, there would probably be some light here. But this here would be Alright, go back to my stump. Just blend that out. I think I need a little more in here where you got the bit of the dark around the seeds. Now, I don't think I have enough contrast between the lights and the darks. Just define this edge. And this should be somewhat darker than the top bit. There. Add some more darkness to the shadow. I think I need something even darker for there. I'll go to the, I've got an 8B here, just let me sharpen it. And it should be somewhat darker in here because we've got the kiwi fruit throwing some darkness in there, and it should be a lot darker in here. Just blend this out a bit. Now I'm going to go back to my HB pencil, my H, where's my H? B, HB, that's it. Just going to sharpen it. So I want to get some nice sharp lines in here. In here. How's that looking? It's not too bad. Get a little bit more of a edge on here. Well, oh God, look at that. Let's get something and wipe my hand a bit, putting black stuff everywhere. Well, I'll just get rid of that. I'm not sure that there's much more I can do on there with a pencil, really. Might just erase a little bit in there because it's just to get the really whiteness back. I think that's about it. Doing a little more squiggling in that little centre bit there of the kiwi fruit. I think I'm going to extend these lines. Didn't look quite right. And same here, might extend these lines a little bit. The only other thing actually while I'm looking at it is I don't think there's enough shadow here. Should be darker. It should be darker. Should should be quite somewhat darker. And because it's round, it should be roundish, if you know what I mean. Let me blend that in a little bit. I think that's better. And I might just add a little more right to the bottom here. Get my darker pencil. Actually, there should be a slight highlight here as well, where you get reflected light off the surface. Actually, all these should have a little bit of reflected light off the surface. Well, I think that's about as good as I'm going to get it. So that's my kiwi fruit. Let me see, I'll do kiwi. Oops. Kiwi fruit. Kiwi fruit. And I'll just put the date there. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspires you to do some drawing, because we all need to practice our drawing. And I'm pretty happy with that. It's not the most fantastic drawing ever made, but I'm hoping to get better as we go along, and to explore and experiment and see what sort of drawing I really like doing. I think next time I might do more of a line drawing and see how that goes. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you drew along with me, and we'll leave it there for now. So thanks for stopping by, and please leave any comments or thoughts you have below. And don't forget to subscribe, and if you can give me a thumbs up, that would be fantastic. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you get crafty and do some drawing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.